sodium. They jelly, petroleum. Always talking in the background, don't never come to the podium. Chef Cardi B, I'm up. I see you like the again. While you was sleeping on me, I'm in 40.
All right, Coach, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Miami Dolphins and the New York Jets. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. On 1st and 10, Murray. And his first pass is incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right? Yeah. Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Second down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Operating from the gun. Murray. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Carl Lawson in there to get him. And that's sack number 6 for him on the year. The Dolphins will send out the punter now. Back deep, Patrick Peterson. Taking it about the 16. There he goes again. Nearly broke that one. As it stands, though, a heck of a 36-yard run back. And the Jets will have a short field to work with as they take over 1st and 10.
Watch it now, Barney. Barney.
They go play action here on 1st down. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Jordan Willis in from his linebacker spot. He's able to drop him for a loss of about 10. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Play action. It's Darnold. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that's caught inside the 30. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 42 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Here's Darnold. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 10 more there and another 1st down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. He'll get it up the middle, and he is in. Touchdown, New York. A great play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Jets have taken a first-quarter lead. Myers connects on the PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. So now here come the Dolphins. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Well, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. And you talk about great blocking up front. I don't think he was even touched, not a finger on him, until he was brought down to the ground.
I think we heard the whoosh as he went by, didn't we? Right through the gap. No one there, as you outlined. No one touched him at all. A free sprint into the secondary.
Yeah, that's what you call breaking free right there. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. Second and 10 from the 33-yard line. Off play action. Murray rolling to his right. And he comes back with one complete. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll make it 3rd and 1. Carry for Kenyon Drake. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches. It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it.
Lucky 56. Gone.
And they'll run it here. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. He only needed a yard, but he couldn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Jets are going to get the football back. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
Set. 3-19. 3-19.
Now a play fake here on first down. Open man is Uzomah. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. Oh, he bowls over it. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 11 more yards that go around. A first down as well.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. And this defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
He's going to launch the... And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. As his guys are in for 6. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead.
Remember the one-dimensional tight ends who just put their hand in the ground and block people? Well, if you're that guy now, you're probably a fullback in an I-formation offense. These tight ends nowadays can do everything. Block, run, and catch. Beautiful connection for a touchdown.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it.
Looking for Green, and it's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. Shreds the tackle. And some room to maneuver. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. He's had his interception woes early in his rookie season, but sometimes that happens. There are great examples of guys in the past that have had those same struggles early.
You are so correct. And what the team and organization is hoping, we're going to see these woes now, but later when we're helping him with his Hall of Fame speech, we'll remember his rookie year and how things began.
Fighting ahead at the 15, and he'll be marked down deep on Miami's side of the field. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 52 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first-and-goal situation. Now it's Darnold. Being chased out left. Toward the pylon, caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That'll bring up second and goal after the gain of 5.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam.
Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. They'll give it to him up the middle. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. And give him 2 yards officially, and now it'll be third and goal.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the second score there. And they'll go on the ground. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Then the Dolphins getting set to go here. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
Leopard!
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
Detroit!
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
Off the play fake. Murray. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Carl Lawson, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. The Dolphins will send out the punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. On the return is Peterson. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. So out now come the Jets. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
He's got a 1st down and more inside the 30. Past the 20. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, though, if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
A shotgun snap for Darnold. Steps away to his left. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Jordan Willis in there to drop him for his 2nd sack now here tonight. So 1st down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Darnold from the gun. And that's going to be incomplete.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Forced out to his left. Nunez got it, complete. He had a quick little spin move, but the door shut fast as he's dropped. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. 4th down.
They didn't get the 1st down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the 1st. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On 1st down, Murray. Buying time to his left. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39, green 39.
Throwing again. Murray. And that'll be incomplete. Offensively, you might be thinking, what's going on here? One for their first 7 throwing the football.
So maybe they're thinking about rethinking their strategy a little bit right now with the way that they're throwing it around, not having that success. Might have to lean on the running game for a little while and see if they can get him back in form.
All right, now, lucky 56, lucky.
To throw on third down. Murray. And able to find Green. Green's first catch of the game. Good for a first down.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
He used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. A beautiful spin and room to run. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. A first down throw, Darnold. He's going to air one out. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
And an alley to run. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
On first down, it's Darnold. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and this is picked up by the Dolphins. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, is going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
Following the fumble recovery, Murray finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it'll make it a second down. Play action. Murray. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. J.J. Watt in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back to MetLife Stadium after this short timeout. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 15.
Set! Green 39! Green 39! Gun! 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 Gun!
From the gun, Murray. And this is going to be incomplete. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it. When you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame. And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
Good starting position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10. To throw is Darnold. Got an open man. It's a noon one. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tougher, guys trying to get to the football.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry? Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Set. 3-19.
The play fake, and it's Darnold. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive. Missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you know, you've put something out there. You've given yourself a chance. You're in range, and the ball doesn't go through the post. But it's not something to panic about, I don't believe. Just keep playing and keep going.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off at the 17. And he'll bring it back to about the 5-yard line. Well, they were obviously backed up. Had a little bit of space from the goal line, snapping it from the 3, but still trying to throw it. And
yeah, exactly. This is where hindsight is 20/20 comes into play, right? Seems like a good idea to throw the ball there. Maybe
and he is in. Touchdown, New York. Robbie Anderson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And this Jet offense starting to run away with this one. And a touchdown there to help them expand the lead.
All you're looking for is as much separation between you and the other team as possible. They've got to feel good about what that touchdown gives them.
Myers connects on the PAT. And a route is on here in this first half. That'll be taken in the end zone. Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. You've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
A gain of 32 that time. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. And on the ground they go with a running back. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Throwing on 1st down. Murray. He's going to air it out deep for Green. Now that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. A.J. Green, his first touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this lead.
I'm not sure that they have illusions right now of, okay, we're going to score 8 times in a row and we're going to be terrific. But to get one, That was huge for them. That has to feel much better right now.
And you do have, we're still in the first half. You do have the entire second half. There's something about that goose egg that just looked bad on that board, but now they've broken it.
Yeah, broken through. Can they maintain the pace? We'll see as we go along.
And he will take this one all the way back inside the 35-yard line.
Well, whatever the relationship was between the special teams and the offense, it's gotten a heck of a lot closer after a return like that. The special teams just keep setting them up. The offense thinks they'll go out there and knock them down.
Here's Darnold. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. In for the score. And this Jets offense continues to pour it on.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead is an even 30. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Here's Murray. They'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he finds enough of an opening to get this one back up to his 20. That run good for 6 yards, but they're still looking up at a 3rd and 15. So we've hit halftime here at MetLife Stadium with the home team, the Jets, leading this one. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. That's fielded in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. And the Jets set to take the field. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Here's Darnold now on 2nd down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And his guys will take over at the 14-yard line in the red zone.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. Following the fumble recovery, Murray, he dumps it off to Dre. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it'll be 2nd down.
Detroit! Detroit!
from the gun. Murray. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Carl Lawson in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour? Yeah,
the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. And his kick is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. I'm kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit third quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag?
I was just going to say
get
that.
Out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
New York set to take the field. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because it didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it.
It got his man complete. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Watch it now, Barney!
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And now running right through it. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll run it now out of the gun. They'll get it to the 23-yard line. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Darnold now to throw. This will be caught inside the 10. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. C.J. Uzomah, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And this Jet offense starting to run away with this one. And it's up and good. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being...
Murray fighting, lost the football, and the Jets have recovered.
That feels like an accumulation of the pressure we've seen all game. I mean, he's been on the turf a whole lot because of sacks. Eventually, something else happens as well, and this time it was a turnover.
That caught up to him. On 1st down, they'll run it on the draw play. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. Not ideal there. That delay of game backs them up 5 yards, so now they need 7 yards on 3rd down.
4 down, check, 4 down. No, check, Patriot.
And they'll run it here. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the 1st down as he's tackled at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Now, Barney.
They come out here in the eye. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. He's going to get it running right. That'll go as a loss of 5. And that'll make it 3rd and goal.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and goal. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. And they'll go on the ground. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. A great play there. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Jets capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Myers connects on the PAT, and that will extend this big lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And out come the Dolphins now. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. On 1st and 10, Murray. He's going to air it out deep for Green. It's caught inside the 25. A big play there for the Dolphins. 53 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Yeah, baby, yeah. Watch left. Tight end to the left, tight end left.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
Back now here on EA Sports. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal?
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39, green 39.
From the gun, Murray. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. A great effort there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And it's for pride now, but the Dolphins get a bit closer.
Well, I do have one word for that touchdown for you, partner. You ready?
Yeah.
Cosmetics.
Just makes things look a little better. I don't know. It's like putting lipstick on a pig.
Yeah, and it's hard to do, too. And the pig doesn't like the lipstick a heck of a lot, but you do like the fact that they're battling down the stretch, still trying to put something on the board, even though this game is over.
By the way, how rude is that to the pig? Look at all the things they give us. Pulled pork, bacon. Oh, leaves them behind on the spin. And a good effort on the return there. Gets them a Across the 30 to the 33-yard line. And now out come the Jets. We've got a lopsided game here. I don't know, Charles, what does the handbook say that we discuss when we've got a game like this in the fourth quarter?
Hold on a second. Let me thumb to the proper page on that. Know what it says?
What?
Let's discuss how we got here. This is a dominant performance, where they took control of this game, how they've managed to keep control of this game, and then we go ahead and think about how we're going to leave here and get to the airport. In a lopsided blowout, the roads are usually open.
A first carry now for Kofrani Muhammad. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you...
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
They'll run it. This is Muhammad. Oh, with a 360. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. They go again with Muhammad. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game, but what a nice play by the defense. Stepping up on that one. Maybe they'll get things going in their direction after a play like that.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And the Dolphins' drive will start deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. So now here come the Dolphins. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney! Gun! 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 Gun!
On 1st down, Murray. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line. Von Miller in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. Call it a 3-yard gain, but they'll be forced into a 3rd and 15 coming up.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
3-19! 3-19! Gun! 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 Gun!
Throwing on 3rd and long. Murray. He's got his man here. It's Green. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin 1st down. This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Murray now. Murray fighting, lost the football, and the Jets have recovered.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? 1st and goal. On the carry, it's Muhammad. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. A good run of 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line with second down coming up.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, we're looking at a little more of a scat back type, and he's trying to make it happen.
Yeah, they went with the elusive, slippery guy. Couldn't get in there, though. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. They come up in an offset eye. He'll get it up the middle. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Here's Muhammad, and he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. Time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And Myers able to knock it through. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said. And now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
He's going to let it fly. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line. He has been interception-prone here in his rookie season. How patient can they be with him?
That is the key question, isn't it? A lot of it depends on the head coach, what type of defense you have, and just a general understanding of the makeup of him. But the bottom line is you posed a great question. Are they at the stage where they've run out of patience and now they get to demand production? Or do you continue to stay with him this way?
And they'll indeed take a knee. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Game in hand. The offense takes the knee. Here's Matt Hawk now as he's on to punt for New York. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. The Dolphins getting set to go here. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Looking to throw on second down. Murray. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Off the play fake. Murray fighting. Lost the football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. And I don't know that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the fourth. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head. Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice next week, because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help him improve. The Jets, with victory seemingly in hand, they take the knee. So this offense, which was humming all game, ends on a negative play. We didn't see many of those as he takes the knee, but what an explosion and a good win. Can we call it a negative positive play? There you go. An oxymoron to end the ball game. And they can watch the clock go down and celebrate the victory. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense. They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them. And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.